toe jam. When it's beef, everybody go ham. Blowing collard greens, looking at the can of yams. Baby girl been a freak, but she shy on cam. You ain't getting no money? Please shut up, cause ain't nobody tryna hear that shit. I tell a bitch, get the cheese and bring it back. I tell my queen, baby girl, I got your back. Negative and positive, counting dollar bills, riding through the Ville. I'm just tryna live. South Crack where you can find me at. You from the 864, then rewind it back. Got some thoughts in the back and they lit. Got them pop locking to my shit, it's a hit. As above, so below when I flow in the mix. I don't rush your money cause I'm already rich. If you ain't getting no money, please shut up.
Hey, we right back on the pull-up, man, with the one and only. Go ahead and tell the people who you is, brother.
Demetris Ilski, Jones-Bezos, movie producer, director, record company executive, daddy, author, musician, ex-rapper, ex-convict, ex-drug dealer, ex-gangbanger, newfound business mogul.
Pure Talk 101. So, first and foremost, man, it's good to have you here.
Glad to be here.
And it was good working with you, too.
Yeah, we ain't done.
I know that's right. We got a long way to go.
Right, well, that definitely ain't finished yet.
But that's Pure Talk 101. So I did want to ask you, bro, how long have you been in the film industry?
Film industry? In 2019, my cousin got sick. My cousin Nate, my first business partner. We've been in business since we were 8 years old. We had a snake oil company, and that led us into everything else. He got sick towards the end of December 2019. January 15th, 2020, he died. I flew out to Seattle to his funeral, came back, I got sick. I was sick for 2 weeks. I didn't know the COVID thing. It was that, but I started thinking about his death, and I was like, you know what, man, fuck this. I ain't about to go to the dealership every day. I quit.
Yeah.
When I quit, I said I'm going to start my own dealership. So I got a $10,000 loan from my father, whatever money I had left, on top of whatever I had, and I started buying cars.
Okay.
Buying those cars led me to buying a camera. Buying that camera led me to putting on one of the suits of many that I purchased during my time selling cars.
Okay.
Putting on that suit in front of the camera led me to doing a motivational speech. I played that motivational speech on my Facebook. People was like, you should continue to do that. I was like, bet. So I would do it. But then I realized, I said, man, nobody want to just see me talking. They don't even know me. I need to add some entertainment. So I was like, I'm going to get a comedian. I'm going to get, and then do some skits. I said, I'm going to be the Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, Steve Harvey of this shit. The Oprah Winfrey, Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
So I called up somebody who told me they were an actress. Her name was Nastasha Fuller. I said, hey, you remember me from the dealership at Toyota in 2019, a few months ago? She said, yeah. I was like, this is what I want to do, blah, blah, blah. She said, I'm with it.
Yeah.
Man, we kicked it. And then from there, she just pulled me into this world. And I think 2020, I did like maybe 3 episodes, and each episode had a scene. So we did Karen, we did a scene where it was a mother and a father a mother who was dealing with a messed up man. She got pregnant, blah, blah, blah. We did these scenes, and then I ran out of money. And I had to go back to selling cars. And when I finally got back in, and she was already in Atlanta doing her thing, so kind of branched out with other stuff. But since 2020.
Okay. And shout out to Nastasha Fuller, man. Yeah. That's dope, bro. So, what do you love the most about filming?
Man.
Because you film good, by the way. I like your angles, your shots.
Yeah.
And from working with you, like, on set.
Yeah.
I like how you take your time, bro, and you watch every little thing to make sure you very detailed.
Yeah. It's the art. So I like art. I collect art. And looking at a piece of art, you wonder like, dang, why'd they draw it there and this and that? I realize film is art. It's a moving piece of art. And what I like about it is that I get to create the scene that can be paused and somebody can say, ooh, that's artistic right there. That's what I'm always aiming for. And that's what I like, the creating the composition of the scene.
I feel that.
That's what I like. And watching y'all embody the brilliance of a writer and taking their story, their words, and making it life.
Right. I feel that. Respect. So this kind of out there.
Yeah, I'm out there.
What are your thoughts about Diddy and his situation right now?
I'm gonna tell you a story. See, you asked a question. I know you say I only got 5 minutes, but so Diddy, back in I got a record label called Punkinhead Entertainment. Okay. Actually, that's how I heard of you. I heard about you a long time ago. Okay. So my homeboy Trigger, TL, Thomas Lil Jon. All right. Okay. So anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. Yeah. So I got a label called Punkinhead Entertainment, and Asheville's small. There was a few different labels, but Ramon, this guy named Ramon, good friends with Anthony Hamilton. Dang, I done put their names out there. Well, anyway, I'm going to tell the story anyway. And we go, you don't know, don't need to edit. Right. So this was maybe, we got the company up in 2002. My son might have been, because he was our mascot, he might have been 4. So this might have been 2006. Okay. We kicking it. I'm talking to Ramon. I can't remember why we was talking or what we was talking about, but he was telling us about how he went to a party with his homeboy Anthony Hamilton. Mm-hmm. Ramon's a barber at that, so they both from Charlotte, but Ramon was living in Nashville. He went to this party, and when they walked in, one of Diddy's bodyguards approached Ramon and was like, "Hey, playboy, Diddy wanna buy you a drink and how you come over?" And he's like, "What the fuck?" He was like, and then he continued to tell the story. He's like, "Yeah, man, Diddy gay." This was in 2006, and I was hearing these stories. Right, I was hearing it. That's okay. All right, okay. He is what he is. And then he talked about a room at a Diddy party where they walked in and seen my boy from Triple X. What's his name? Van Diesel, I believe.
Oh, okay. Yep.
In one of the rooms, opened the door, and he was in one of the rooms sucking a dick.
Oh, shit.
Right. So I was like, man, you fabricating. You know, we thinking it was something else. Like, you know how people talk.
Right.
Come to find out, Van Diesel got a brother that looked like him. Come to find out, it was his brother in one of them rooms. But you find that out later.
Yeah, okay.
So we always heard, if you was in entertainment and you had any friend that was anywhere in it, like we had Ramon, you find out like, okay, Diddy on some other shit.
Yeah.
How I feel about Diddy today, I feel like, first of all, they called what he was doing was sex trafficking.
Right.
That's that bullshit. How many of us done paid somebody to come on over here to Anderson, girl, I got you, I'm gonna pay for your gas.
Yeah.
That's sex trafficking now. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's sex trafficking. How many times you done put a chick on the bus back in the day, like catch the Greyhound down here to the A, I got you, we take care of you, I got your food and everything, because you wanted to go out and you wanted to fuck. That's sex trafficking now.
Well, that's crazy.
That's how they got Diddy. Diddy ain't did nothing wrong, but you know, I do gotta feel, I'm mad with the general public. Because the general public, especially black women, being gay was okay for black women. They like, oh, leave him alone, he gay. So what if he gay? Blah, 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 blah. But then it come out Puffy oiling somebody up. And now they like, dang, the gay nigga. The double standard for this man is different. And everybody judging them. Right. So I don't judge nobody for what they do sexually.
Facts.
That ain't my business, and don't make it my business for them. As far as what he did to Cassie was along for the ride.
Right.
She said, okay, you gonna give me drugs? Okay, you gonna put me. She wanted what he had to offer. It's a sacrifice in all of this. You don't get nothing for something. You got to sacrifice something. She sacrificed her body, her respect, and all that to get what Diddy had to offer. Now,
talk this shit.
Diddy, being Diddy, I don't know him personally. I know the stories from firsthand accounts.
Right.
He just did what Diddy did. But, right, he did what Diddy did. Did he do what Diddy did when he did what Diddy did?
Yeah.
But I don't feel bad for her. I feel bad for Puffy more than I feel bad for her, because he has always been who he is.
Right.
Everybody knew who he was.
Yeah.
Everybody participated in his situation to benefit from who he was. And then when it all hit the fan, they all ran.
Yeah.
You know, that's called a fair weather friend. And yeah, we watched the video of Cassie. I done slapped a woman before.
Yeah.
18 years old. I say that I'd have beat a woman at 18, 19.
Right.
As a grown man, nah. But if you go grab the video of what I did back then, and you gonna judge me and forget everything that I've become now, what people fail to realize is everybody talks shit about the shicey shit P. Diddy did, but nobody talked about when he changed his name to Love. And he started giving back everybody they publishing. Right. He was giving everything back. He was so open. I get a text from Diddy every morning. He had this thing where if you subscribe, you get a text from Diddy almost like he your boy. I was feeling, you know what I'm saying? He had become something different. But people forget that when your past can be put up in front of your present like it's your future. They forget about it. And they forget about the fact that everybody had to grow from something. So, yeah, man, don't mean to harp on Diddy.
Nah, but I enjoy your perspective on that. That's why I asked, because I know you real insightful, bro. Yeah. So, yeah, I wanted to get your take on that. So, on the flip side, how important is character and image to you? Not in filming, but in the real world.
Man, sheesh. Boy, so we all come... I'm originally from Illinois.
Okay.
Right? When I was 6 or 7 years old, I lived in a city called Rock Island, Illinois. And over the summer, we moved back to a town called Decatur, Illinois, where all my cousins were. Lived up the street from my cousins. 6, 7 years old, asked my mom if I can go to my cousin's house. She said, yeah. Well, first let me back up. 5 years old, I went to school one day. I got they had the little animal figurines at school. I brought one home.
Okay.
My mama said, where you get that from? I said, I got it from school. She like, you stole it? I was like, no, I just brought it from, she whooped my ass. All right, so thieving, I don't steal.
Okay, respect.
Now, fast forward, I'm back in Decatur. My cousins live down the street. They wild. They daddy wild. They wild. My mama, my auntie wild.
Everybody
wild. I get down there. My cousin, I'm 6, 7 years old. My oldest cousin, 10.
Okay.
My favorite cousin, Nate, he 8. No, if I'm 6, he 8. Yeah. And then my cousin under them was my same age. His name Money.
All right.
Money had got beat up by TJ, their next door neighbor. TJ was a vice lord. He thought he was. At 8, this how deep it run now.
Okay.
They called me Bill or Michi. I can't remember which one they called. Like, you need to go beat him up. Beat up TJ.
Yeah.
So I'm putting in work for GDs at 8 years old.
Oh, shit.
The character that they're building is one of loyalty, one of do what it takes, one of stand for your family. Mm-hmm. Even though I never became a GD or nothing like that, they were building a character. My mama say don't steal. They say stand for your family at all costs.
Facts.
That's the character that's been built up in me, right? Mm-hmm. My daddy say, your word, all you got. He say, man, you coming down here to Atlanta? I say, yeah, I'm coming, man. I'll be there next week. Next week come, something happened. I can't make it. You said you was coming.
Yeah.
That's what you said. You got to make. So my word, loyalty to the family, whatever family that may be, the ability to not, because if you'll steal, you'll kill, right? So people, it's okay to be a killer, but if you a thief, it's a little different because you gonna steal from the killers too, and maybe possibly kill them, and you can't be. So anyway, my character is very important.
Right.
Being a man, being a person of your word, being honesty. You know how hard it is to trust somebody.
Oh yeah.
And so if if you can't show me ultimately that you're trustworthy, it's always going to be a question there. And whenever there's a question there, I'm always going to question your character. So when somebody brings something to me about you, there's already questions there. Yeah. So if your character is airtight, somebody can bring something to you about me. If they know my character, you know what I'm saying? So your character speaks for you before you speak for you. So I'm very big on that.
Okay. So let me see. What's a piece of advice that you've received and it's not stuck with you?
Pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. So what that mean is on the car lot, I go get it, right?
Yeah.
When you was running to cars and putting your hand in the window with that work in your hand, you was bogarting in the window, you getting it, that's how it was, right? When I got on the lot, I said, boy, this like being back on the block. I was excited because you missed that life, because that life is the only. Yep. Real quick side note, being selling, hustling. If you out there on the block and you pushing work, you the only free person in the world. Mm-hmm. You don't got nobody to answer to. You make your own laws. Yep. You make your own money. You got the time that you want. You got the freedom that you want. But everything comes with a sacrifice.
That's true.
So you as free as any man could ever be, but you might wind up there, right? So pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. So I'm on the lot and I'm reminded of the hustle days.
Okay.
And I'm running past everybody trying to get all the money. And somebody told me, he said, pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered.
Yeah.
Get what you can get for yourself. But make sure you ain't eating up everything to where can't nobody else eat. Because if ain't nobody else eating, they gonna eat you.
Yeah.
And so pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. And that's one of the boy, that has been with me forever.
Yeah.
Even the way I do business.
Right.
And if I find myself being a hog, I can see the symbolic slaughter. For instance, when I started Flaming Elephant Films, that was to make sure that people would acknowledge me as well as Tanya. Right. She had Ignite, I had Elephant Room Ltd. Combined at Flaming Elephant Films so that there wouldn't be, oh yeah, Ignite does this and Elephant. No, we one entity now. We're going to do this movie. We're going to move on.
Right.
What I found is, coming from the record industry, I could turn the film industry into the record industry.
Right.
I said, oh shit, I can do Master P.
Fact.
Push movies, right?
Yep.
And then not only that, we could sign actors like artists and writers. I was becoming a hog.
Right,
because what was happening was, there's other production companies out here. Shit, if you taking all the actors and they can only work with you, they can, now rumors out there, oh, you got a death row contract. Shout out to that boy who said that. He got a death row contract out there.
No.
Y'all women was calling some of my actresses like, yo, you need help getting out of those contracts?
Yeah.
Like, we good over here.
Right.
But I realized I became a hog instead of a pig. I was trying, in all honesty, it was in a effort to create a self-contained studio in the area so that we could get in touch with the big leagues and have them not have to go through Tubi as an independent company or go through Maverick Films. I don't want to go through nothing. I want to produce such good quality with our own actors, our own writers, that we grab the attention of the major leagues prior to even going to any of those streaming platforms with good quality. But the way I was doing it was like gobble up this company, gobble up that company, bring them under here. People don't want to be under anything.
Right.
And even though in my heart I wasn't being a hog, it was taken as if I was a hog.
Right.
So then they began to slaughter my name by creating. People don't know me, but since they don't know me, it's easy to tell a story on me. You know?
Yeah.
So, I utilized that statement, that phrase, that advice to back up off of what I was doing and kind of get an understanding of everything so that I get what I want and what I need and what feeds me and gets me full without gobbling up everybody else's stuff and creating opportunities for the enemy to come in. You feel me?
No, I feel that.
Pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered.
That's dope.
If you ain't getting no money, please shut up.
Cause ain't nobody trying to hear this shit.
And if you don't take care of your kids, you can't rock with us.
Old lame ass nigga.
If you ain't getting no money, please shut up.
Cause ain't nobody trying to hear this shit.
And if you don't take care of your kids, you can't rock with us. Old lame ass nigga. Certified stilper, riding with a weapon. Even though I'm a 2-time felon, ain't no telling who tellin'. That's why I stay away from niggas cause they jealous. We the good fellas, took over the casino, watching all the young niggas trying to dodge a Rico.